Back now, let's take a look at the Indonesian stock market. Today, on Thursday, the Indonesian Composite Index, or IDX, was down by 0.94%. For the full report and analysis, let's turn to Jessica Wulandari, who is reporting from the Indonesian Stock Exchange.
Jakarta Composite Index closed 0.94% lower as panic had gripped global banking stocks for the second time in a week. The wave of fear prompted by the collapse of California's Silicon Valley Bank has been followed by fresh jitters over the stability of major European bank, Credit Suisse. Shares in the Swiss lender plunged more than 30% at one point to a record low after its top shareholder, the Saudi National Bank, ruled out providing it with fresh funding because of regulations that kept it stake. Stocks in many other banks also plunged as traders took fright. However, it is important to remember that share prices reflect investor sentiment rather than the real strength of balance sheet. Market movement can cause customers to panic and pull cash, creating a run on deposits that is risky for smaller banks that rely more heavily on client cash. However, larger banks such as Credit Suisse are meant to be in a much stronger position, in part due to government rules and regulators' annual stress testing brought in after the financial crisis. And other sentiment was, many investors had been expecting the Fed to announce 50 basis point rate hike at the conclusion of its meeting after Fed Chairman Jerome Powell said that rates would likely to go higher than expected. But the aftermath of Silicon Valley Bank's collapse, which saw the banking sector struggle and led investors to focus on safer assets like government bonds, caused uncertainty about the Fed's policy path. And today, rupiah also closed slightly down to 15,380 because Bank Indonesia decided to hold its key interest rate at 5.75%. And now let's move on to the top losers and top gainers of the day. The top losers were Medco Energy International, Jaya Swarsa Agung, and Sapta Usaha Gemilang Indah. Meanwhile, the top gainers of the day were Haloni Jane, Dwi Gunang Laksana, and Digital Media Tama Maxima. And tomorrow, index expected in the range of 6,585 until 6,700, while rupiah will be in the range of 15,300 until 15,400. Next, let's take a look to commodity prices. Spot gold was down 0.67%, WTI crude oil price gained 0.5%, and Brent crude oil price rose 0.65%. I am Jessica, reporting for MGN.